service directory. Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of positive business talk. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer, helping you get your business right by reminding you that small business is big business. Your business is our business. We empower you to build your brand right here on the radio. Sitting in for Angel, Gail Snyder, Snyder Insurance up in Loveland. Thank you so much for being here.
This is a lot of fun.
Are you having a good time?
You call this work.
Well, I don't know. It takes 7 hours a day. I'm pretty sure it is. But we're glad that you are.
I just come here for the easy stuff. Then.
Right.
Yeah.
People make the assumption on with radio folks. Two things. If you say the word radio, they go immediately to he's going to try to sell me advertising. Haven't tried that once today or anytime recently.
No.
And the second thing that they assume is that we only work for the 2 hours a day that you hear us on this broadcast. Silly people. But no, super glad that you are here. And Gail, you have, we talked in the first hour about, leadership, and you have an uncanny ability to lead people and to guide them and to train them. I've watched it over the years. I've seen you and your husband both, that your leadership is solid. One of the things that we came across was the information of the love languages. We talked about the love languages, and as it relates to leadership, we didn't get a chance to really expound on that. And so I thought, Angel and I bring up the love languages at least once a year, just because it's such a valuable element to understanding what makes people tick. And if you've never heard of the love languages before, and you're thinking, I thought this was a business talk show. What are you,
but it's relevant.
It's awfully
so relevant.
Feely, touchy-feely, gooey. It can, but it is really relevant. In fact, Gary Chapman, the author of The 5 Love Languages, has written love languages and variations of it. The love languages for business is one of those variations, and you can get a copy of the book, Love Languages for Business, by going to 5lovelanguages.com. That's 5lovelanguages.com. Let's cover what they are, and then we'll kind of dig in.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Oh, you bet.
The first of those love languages is words of affirmation. And those words of affirmation is saying something nice, saying something positive towards somebody. That's how they receive. And basically the languages of love is designed by Gary Chapman, is saying, this is how I receive love, how I receive appreciation or validation.
Well, and they can either be written or spoken.
Words.
I don't recommend email, but written or spoken.
Yeah, absolutely. Second one is acts of service. And Gail, those acts of service, I just want to do something for you. Is there anything I can do for you? Is the identifier to somebody whose love language is acts of service, the way that they express love.
And little things in an office scenario, if one of your staff people, acts of service is important to him or her.
Yeah.
And they are making photocopies, and all of a sudden the copier's out of paper.
Right.
If you're the one that puts the new paper in the copier,
filled
you
their
make
tank.
their day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's simple little things.
Receiving gifts is the third of the 5 love languages. Receiving gifts, and again, it doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be wrapped. If it's Angel, it has to be gift wrapped. There's a little
you have to gift wrap chocolate.
Just well.
Just saying. Yeah, probably still best.
Yeah, maybe not. We'll talk about Angel's neurosis in a minute.
No, we won't.
Quality time is the next one, and that just means I want to spend some time with you, and I want you to spend quality time with me. Don't be in your phone doing your whatever, texting somebody.
And that can be 30 seconds of look someone in the eye when
Right.
you're talking to them.
Absolutely.
Go intentionally to them, knee toe to toe, speak to them directly.
Yeah.
That quality time, it registers. And then all of a sudden they are built back up and they're ready to go, even if they're having a really tough day.
Yeah. And then the final one, and I want to make very crystal clear in light of the hashtag Me Too movement that is all over the media today. If you take offense to this last love language, you clearly misunderstood us. And that language is physical touch. And the love language of physical touch has nothing to do with creepy, inappropriate behavior. And so I just want to make sure that you understand if you took away from what I'm saying now, physical touch being one of the 5 love languages, and we're going to come back and circle around and put them into perspective on a business aspect. If you think that I'm talking about creepy, inappropriate physical touch, then you clearly misunderstood me. Okay.
Our daughter was in volleyball.
Yeah.
And her first practice, high school volleyball, she comes home and she goes, Mom, coach just patted me on the back on my way out.
Right.
She worked her socks off for that guy because he patted her on the back the first day.
It was an attaboy.
Yeah.
Or attagirl in this case. But it's that. So let's go back over and let me ask you, Gail, what of these 5 languages, and it is common for people to have a dominant and then an immediate backup.
Mine is over the top, way dominant. If there's an immediate, they're all 4 of them. All the rest of the 4 just kind of fall in line.
Okay.
Mine is words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Every single letter, my parents or my husband or my children or my sister, every single letter or card or postcard they have ever written to me, I have them in a box.
Really?
Love them.
Really?
There's one that my dad wrote to me when I was in college. And it was really funny because something had happened to my dog and he drew this little picture of a little dog's head on there.
Yeah.
I almost cried just thinking about it. It was so cool.
Well, this is
it
interesting.
means so much.
So, my dominant is also words of affirmation and followed very closely by physical touch. Mm-hmm. I appreciate a handshake. I appreciate a pat on the back. I appreciate a hug. And don't get creepy on me, folks. Okay. It's unfortunate that we have to say that now in light of the Me Too movement, but we have to say that.
We do.
And so
we do. And it's something to be very aware of, especially in a business setting.
Absolutely.
In a family setting. Yes. Hug your children, hug your spouse, of course.
Yeah. Let's go back to these words of affirmation. I don't have every kind thing that anybody has ever written about or said to me, stored in a box. You must have a very large box.
It's getting there.
Do you revisit them? Do you?
Some of them. If it's just a card where they sign their name to the bottom of it, I don't keep those.
Yeah.
But if it's a letter, and letters are rare, people don't write letters anymore.
It's true.
And so if it's a letter, absolutely I have it. And I do go back to them. There's one that my husband wrote to me. And Bob, if you're listening, you'll enjoy this one. You may not even remember.
Dear baby cake sugar lips.
No, it was just encouraging. Yeah. It was, how many years we had been, it was an anniversary card and he just wrote a little extra in it. And it was encouraging about all the adventures that we've done together.
Yeah.
And it just fuels
meaningful.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Words of affirmation in a business setting, folks, words of affirmation can come in any number of different ways, including, hey, you did a great job there.
Oh, a sticky note on your computer that says that was awesome.
Right. Goes all the way.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things that Angel and I have advocated over the years when it comes to words of affirmation includes doing a public display in front of your peers. So if you've got 6 employees and you want to recognize someone, recognize them in front of their peers, not to the discretion or not to the exclusion of the peers
with financial planners, attorneys, and realtors specializing in specific financial issues facing baby boomers and their families. We will help you prepare for and prosper through retirement. Muni for your money on Saturdays, 2:30 to 3 p.m. on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. That's Saturdays at 2:30 on KDMT, Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Are you thinking about updating that outdated kitchen or bathroom? It's a new year, and there has never been a better time to get started. I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth, and we can help you transform your kitchen or bathroom for less money than you ever thought possible. Our customers get the unique mix of superior quality and top-of-the-line customer service, all at affordable prices. Don't overpay for your cabinets and countertops. Through the end of February, our specials and upgrades mean thousands of dollars in savings, even over those big box stores. And, as always, we upgrade all our cabinets to the latest in anti-slam technology at no additional charge. Let us go to work for you. You can visit our showroom or call us today, 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Also, to view all our current specials, visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you are comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions, meaning we can handle all of your dental care in one convenient location without referring you all over town. If you feel safe at Barrett's Dental, it's the last place you'll need to visit to get the care you need. Is the condition of your mouth causing you to live a life of quiet desperation? Call me. I'll take great care of you.
If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-502-5527 or visit denverdentist.com.
Ben Franklin once pointed out that the only certainty in life is death and taxes. Are you concerned about how the new tax bill is going to affect you or your business? Are you trying to tackle taxes on your own? Standard deductions, net operating loss, pass-through deductions, it's enough to make your head swim. Unless your tax expert Josh Berman with Denver Tax Return Service. Josh is an enrolled agent with the IRS and has been helping businesses save money and have peace of mind for the last 13 years. Josh takes pride in working directly with you during the entire process. You'll never be handed off to someone else. He'll walk you through how the new tax code and laws affect you and your business. And beyond tax season, he offers year-round bookkeeping and accounting services. Right now, there's a very special radio offer. All business tax returns start at just $399. Start 2018 off right by calling your tax expert, Josh Berman, at Denver Tax Return Service today for a free half-hour consultation. His number is 720-336-0950. That's 720-336-0950. Or visit taxreturnservicedenver.com. That's taxreturnservicedenver.com.
DenverHalfPrice.com, where everything is on sale at half price. Get red hot deals from some of the area's best retailers. 50% off carpet cleaning, car washes, spa treatments, gym memberships, tax preparation, oil changes, and more. Everything is on sale at half price. Go to DenverHalfPrice.com and save today. That's DenverHalfPrice.com. Why pay full price for anything? Go to DenverHalfPrice.com.
This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It's kind of like a holiday, having Gail Snyder hanging out with me sitting in for Angel. Thank you for being here.
Yay. Holiday, I should wear bells or something.
Right. It's very nice to have you along. We're right in the middle of a conversation about the 5 love languages and how they apply to the workplace. We just got done covering words of affirmation, saying something nice, encouraging, uplifting, pointing out the good things. It's a kind word. We have an acronym called KISS, and you guys usually know that acronym by keep it simple, silly. But we tend to take over things and change them. And KISS for us is kindness is so simple, right?
That's awesome.
Right. It doesn't cost you anything in energy, time, or money to exercise kindness. And so we invite people and regularly encourage people to do that. The second of the love languages, Gail, is acts of service. You brought it up. If you're the person who ran out of paper in the copy machine, the person who comes along and fills that's either you express love or you receive love by way of acts of service.
Helping somebody carry something to their office, helping, whatever that is, it's a physical action for that other person.
Right.
Helping them in whatever way possible.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is. And I find myself in kind of a phase now that acts of service is starting to climb my ladder of how I express love and express appreciation for others. And I don't know necessarily why, but I'm seeing it happening. There's a shift, maybe away from physical touch as much as acts of service is kind of coming up.
So you're doing it more often than you used to, you think? Huh.
I am. Yeah. And I think that
well, my house needs to be cleaned. Come on over.
Didn't you tell me that?
Yes, Bob, I did know that.
Didn't you tell me the Bob's deal was acts of service as well?
Yeah, I did.
There you go. The next one is receiving gifts. And, this would be Angel's, her primary. And I've actually started to see a shift and a morph in Angel as well. So I don't know that she would say that this is her primary anymore. She's not here to ask. So we're going to go with the record. And on the record, Angel has said that receiving gifts is her primary, love language. She receives love when everybody brings her a present. Now she's got some neurotic rules for presents. See, I can't even say it. I'm stuttering because you got to play by Angel's rules when it comes to gifts. With chocolate, you may have
you might not have to wrap it, but they do have to be wrapped for it. That's
you got to be wrapped.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, and she has this thing. In order for it to be a gift, there has to be more thought put into it than here's the grocery bag and I bought you something. Go ahead and open it up and figure it out. It's got to be a thoughtful token. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's simple things. A box of tea bags that are her favorite tea, right? Huh. Or a cup of coffee, or whatever it is. It just has to be gift wrapped.
That's fun.
Yeah. How about quality time?
Oh, quality time. I was telling you, when we learned that was our daughter's. Yeah. She's in college in Colorado Springs and we live up in Loveland, and our whole family took the test and she's in college, and I went, wow, she's a long ways away from us. We don't see her that often. So literally Bob and I take turns and go down and see her. And when the two of us are there together, it doesn't really fuel her like it does when it's one-on-one.
Does she feel like she's dividing her time?
I think so.
All
and
right.
And so it's really fun. It's that one-on-one. I can see you. We can have a heart-to-heart.
Yeah.
Rather than a group conversation. It's different. Yeah. And you talk about different things when it's just the two of you.
You know, I had a boss once who would invite me once a week into his office, and we would do just a 30-minute power catch me up on what the events of the last week. And he would spend that quality time with me.
I had a boss that did that once too, and she called it a touch base.
Yeah. And
her touch base came with an evaluation form. That's not quality time.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Now you're being scrutinized.
It is. It's a weekly scorecard on, are you doing your job? Now, if she didn't have the scorecard in front of her,
right,
and we just talked and I didn't know that's what she was doing,
sure,
it would have felt different.
Yeah.
So watching the quality time on the work time too, genuinely, you don't want to give, 15 minutes to one employee and 3.5 hours to the next. You got to be careful with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And equitable, right? It's got to be equitable. That boss that I referenced, I honestly felt each and every time. And of course, I've been in executive level management for most of my career. I understand the value and what goes on in the psychology behind having such meetings. You're not just, chewing the fat and kicking the can down the road, but it felt like you were, you felt like you're actually developing a relationship and that he cares.
You come
when
into
he
that
says,
with intentional questions.
How are you doing? Right.
And being cautious on how you address each one.
Absolutely. And then the fifth physical touch, we're talking about the fifth physical touch. The fifth love language is physical touch. And we are talking about the love languages applied to business and the reasoning behind applying to them. How many different businesses mandate personality tests and profiles? I mean, there's so many out there. There's the DISC and there's the Taylor Johnson, the MMPI, and the list goes on and on and on with these various assessments. And this one is fairly straightforward. How do you receive appreciation and love, and subsequently, how do you give it? And physical touch in the workplace is probably the most misunderstood. And I would say this: it doesn't have to be. It doesn't
have to be. You're sitting at your desk and somebody pats you on the back and says, "Good job." I hear the good job, and the other person notices the pat on the back.
Absolutely.
A handshake as you're walking down the hall, and a genuine handshake where you're looking somebody in the eye and saying, "Wow, you did a great job today."
Yeah.
Or that last phone call, I'm so glad you took it because I don't think I would have handled that as well as you did. You were amazing. There again, I go back to the words.
Sure.
That's who I am.
As you would.
But it's the handshake.
Gail,
for people that's their gift.
It's funny. There's one of the things that happens is when I don't know if it's European or Asian culture with a handshake, it doesn't count if you don't look the person in the eye. And I think here in America, we have a lot to learn about something like that.
But how can I be on Facebook and shake somebody's hand at the same time, Eric? Come on.
Do not get me started. Good Lord. All right. So there it is. Nemesis. The five love languages, the secret to effective team communication and leadership all happens right around there. Put those love languages into play for your business as well. Gail Snyder and I will be back right after these messages. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Network.